Texas will grow from nearly 7 million Hispanics to over 29 million within the next 30 years. The Hispanic community is at a turning point in its existence. By 2040, the Hispanic population in Texas will tip and become the majority ethnic group at 59%. Who will be there to represent the Hispanic community and its interests? Who will be the voice for these 29 million Hispanics? Why is it so important to start now? Listen to our biggest issues.
The dropout from public schools in Texas is about 34%. For Hispanics, the dropout rate is about 48%.
I grew up never having had insurance in my family. It was unheard of to get insurance.
Right.
I saw that especially in the Hispanic community a lot.
We have the highest dropout rate of any other ethnicity, and yet we're, a majority of the public school system in Austin, Texas is Hispanic students. Majority of AISD students are Hispanic. If we don't stem the tide of the dropout rate, if we don't invest more in the education system so that these young children can come out with a high school diploma and move into college, it's to our own demise.
Why is it that Hispanics traditionally do not get involved in civic leadership activities? Is it perhaps because we stay too tight-knit with our families and do not reach out to others? Or is it because we believe someone will do it for us?
They don't realize that the way our communities work, especially a community like Austin, it works immensely with volunteers and with people getting involved and providing their time, resources, and talent and treasure to make sure that the community reflects their interests and their values. A lot of times Latinos don't understand the process that's involved, how you have to get to know people, how do you get selected to be on boards, or sometimes how do you just show up and roll up your sleeves and get to work.
How do we do that if we don't, work within our own home and our community?
Now's the time for us to continue working hard.
I want to show others that they can have the same thing. Doors are open, and there are going to be people that help you along the way. I want to be that person that helps. So many people helped me, inspired me, mentored me. Just a little pat on the back. Sometimes that's all you take. That's all it takes.
Several leaders from the Austin area were questioned as to what makes a great leader. I'm sure you'll find that several of you have what it takes. Let's hear what they had to say.
It takes aggressiveness, it takes being out there and showing people what you can do and leading by example.
But think of all of us taking one step together or separately, but with our community. And we've got to get back. And we can all find a way to get back to our community. And it can be through our church, it could be through our schools. Because, what I hear from teachers and what I hear from superintendents and principals is lack of involvement of the parents with their kids in the schools. And so that might be a way to give back.
I think we all desire to want to make where we live a better place. And I think if people realize, especially at a young age, that we are there to help them. We are leaders for a reason. We want to lead them. We want to make our community better. We want to have a great community, that we want everyone involved.
Mm-hmm. Lead me down a path of always wanting to stand up and fight for what's right. To be the voice for those who have no voice. To make sure that everyone has an equal opportunity to be successful, to enjoy the community you live in.
Have you heard of synergy? Synergy is two or more agents working together to produce an effect greater than the sum of their individual effects. Synergy is what will ensure we have our voices heard. Our synergy is what will get Hispanics elected, respected, and heard. Get involved, work together. The time is now. Ahora.
You guys can do it. We are here to help you. Come up to us. Don't be afraid. We want to know you. We want to smile with you.
What you want, then don't let anybody steer you away thinking, well, you don't have the right lineage, or you don't have the right last name, or you don't have the right look.
We've got to get the kids to ask the questions, to educate them, to get the information to them, because there is so much out there to help you get through all of this, and you don't have to do it the hard way.
If there's one thing, just one, if I had to narrow it down, it's that we never ever have to look for another Latino or Latina to run for office. That we haven't.
No one will do it for us. It is time to begin making a difference. We can all do it in small steps, one leader at a time. Little changes can make a big difference. So remember, the Texas Longhorns missed a shot at the national championship by 0.04 of a point. Colt McCoy, he missed a Heisman Trophy by less than 3% of the votes. In 1974, the U.S. Senate race in New Hampshire was decided by 2 votes. Be the voice for those who cannot be heard. Begin to get involved now. Ahora.
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 Ahora. Ahora sí se puede.
Ahora. My grandfather used to say, ahora sí. He'd rub his hands together. That was his favorite saying.